So today we will discuss the stresses in pressurized cylinders or thick wall cylinder. We have studied thin wall cylinders earlier in the previous class, but now we will discuss the thick wall cylinder. We also know that how we can differentiate between thick wall cylinder and the thin wall cylinder. So I think I have to review that condition, that by which we can differentiate between thin wall cylinder and thick wall cylinder. So if the wall thickness of a cylindric pressure vessel is about 1/10 or less of its radius, then we say that this is the thin wall cylinder, and we have to use these equations that we have discussed earlier, that this is the tangential stress, which we also call the hoop stress, and this is the longitudinal stress, and there is another one which is called the radial stress. So ये थिन वॉल सिलेंडर के बारे में था कि जैसे जो हमने पढ़ा है कि हुप स्ट्रेस क्या चीज़ है, रेडियल स्ट्रेस क्या चीज़ है, वो कौन से डायरेक्शन में होती है. हुप स्ट्रेस ऑलमोस्ट डबल दैट ऑफ द रेडियल स्ट्रेस. रेडियल स्ट्रेस थिन वॉल सिलेंडर में 0 होता है, ठीक है. रेडियल स्ट्रेस दैट रिजल्ट्स फ्रॉम प्रेशराइजिंग द वेसल इज क्वाइट स्मॉल कंपेयर्ड विद द टेंजेंशियल स्ट्रेस. तो थिन वॉल सिलेंडर में एक तो हमारे पास टेंजेंशियल या जिसको हम कहते हैं हुप स्ट्रेस वो होता है, और दूसरा हमारे पास होता है लॉन्गिट्यूडनल स्ट्रेस. ये लॉन्गिट्यूडनल स्ट्रेस है. तो हुप स्ट्रेस इज डबल दैट ऑफ द लॉन्गिट्यूडनल स्ट्रेस. लेकिन रेडियल स्ट्रेस उसमें नहीं होती, क्योंकि उसकी वॉल की जो थिकनेस है वो बहुत कम होती है. तो रेडियल स्ट्रेस इसमें नेग्लिजिबल होता है. अगर होता भी है तो दैट इज़ वेरी वेरी स्मॉल एज कम्पेयर टू द hoop stress and longitudinal stress, and do not contribute into the failure of the pressure vessel. So that was the difference between the thin wall cylinder and thick wall cylinder. In thick wall cylinder there is some radial stresses, उसकी एक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन होती है, तो जिसको हम अभी डिस्कस करेंगे. So after differentiating between thin wall cylinder and thick wall cylinder, अगर उसकी thickness radius से 1/10 से ज़्यादा होती है, तो then we will say that this is the thick wall cylinder, and we will use separate formulas to evaluate and to estimate the stresses inside the thick wall cylinder. So basically 3 kinds of stresses we study. Tangential stress, also called the hoop stress, the radial stress, and the longitudinal stress. So there is a formula for the general formula for the tangential stress. Considering that there is some pressure outside the cylinder and some pressure inside the cylinder, you are seeing this. This is the outside pressure, which we call it P0, and some internal pressure having internal radius, and this is the external radius. So this is the generalized formula. You can use this formula to evaluate the tangential stress. If you know the internal radius, outer radius, and pressures, you can find out the stresses generated inside this thick wall cylinder. So very simple formula. Its derivation is available in this book, but I think no need to derive this formula. You can use it directly, and we will use it directly. So so a lot of applications of thick wall cylinder we have. Hydraulic cylinders, gun barrels, pipes carrying fluids, and high pressure. They are thick cylinder and high pressure, so there will be some radial stresses and also tangential and longitudinal stresses. So this is the formula for the tangential and Hoold stress. This is for the radial stresses. So there is no such kind of thing that we will go into the detail. There is internal pressure, outside pressure. This is the radius and the internal radius and outer radius. So we can find out find out the radial distribution. So R is the arbitrary value which ranges from Ri to R naught. So you can plot for any value of R at any point, we can find out the tangential and radial stress. Or we can simply plot this stresses against the radius. So if we plot these stresses, we will find out the such kind of distribution of the tangential stress and the radial stress. You can see that if P naught is equal to 0, if there is no external pressure, you will see that if there is no external pressure, putting P naught is equal to 0 into this equation will be reduced to this simpler form of equations. So this is the equation for the tangential stress. This is the equation for the radial stress. Ri, R naught, Pi, Ri, these are all fixed quantities. You can vary the value of R, which varies from Ri to R naught. So you can use values and plot the distribution of stresses against the thickness of the cylinder. So here is the distribution of the stresses. This is the radial distribution. This is the tangential distribution. You can see that if there is no external pressure, and only internal pressure inside the vessel or cylinder, so there will be high value of stresses inside the cylinder. So when we move further from the further away from this radial line and going out of this cylinder, so the distribution of the stresses is decreasing. This is decreasing. This is not the radial linear decrease because there is some square values inside the equation. So this will not be a straight line, rather it will be some curved line, but there is no zero outside. There is some value of stress at the outer surface, not exactly equal to 0. So tangential stress available, it is in the tensile mode, so there it will be a positive quantity as it is in the tension, and there will be some radial stresses as well which are negative. So the radial stresses are basically compressive in nature, which diminishes to 0 at the outer surface. So it will be maximum inside the surface, and then it will be decreasing to 0 at the outer surface. So you can plot you can choose the different pressure values, and then you can plot it on the Excel sheet. So you will find out that this radial stress distribution and this tangential stress distribution. So this is the case when there is no external pressure. There is only internal pressure inside the cylinder, and we plot the distribution of stresses against the thickness. So this is the distribution, right? So radial distribution was not present inside the thin wall cylinder. This was negligible to 0 in the thin wall cylinder, but in thick wall cylinder there are some radial stresses which are maximum where the pressure exists, I think if there is also external pressure, then the distribution will not be just like this. It will be some different. But in the zero external pressure, it will be zero at the outside surface. So there is another quantity as well that which is the longitudinal stresses. So longitudinal stresses exist when the end reaction to the internal pressure are taken by the pressure itself. So this is the value. This is the equation for the longitudinal stresses. So which the direction of the stresses is along the pressure vessel, along the axis of the pressure vessel, along the axis of the pipe, along the axis of the cylinder. So this is the longitudinal stresses. So these equations, using these equations, we can find out the three type of stresses inside the thick wall cylinder.